Exchange-traded funds, ETFs, that pay dividends have become more and more popular, particularly with investors seeking high returns and more portfolio stability. The majority of ETFs pay their dividends quarterly, once every 3 months, just like stocks and many mutual funds. However, there are also ETFs that provide monthly dividend yields. We focus on just 8 of the many ETFs that regularly distribute dividends in this article. With a stable revenue stream, monthly dividends can make monitoring cash flows and budgeting easier. If the monthly dividends are reinvested, these products also offer higher overall returns. Excluding inverse and leveraged ETFs as well as funds with less than $50 million in assets under management, there are 109 Dividend Smart Beta ETFs available for trading in the United States, AUM. The benchmark S&amp wink with tongue sticking out 500 Dividend Aristocrats Index shows that dividend stocks have outperformed the overall market over the past 12 months. As of September 1, 2022, the index had a 1-year trailing total return of -3.7% compared to the S&amp wink with tongue sticking out 500's -11.0%. When considering performance over the previous year, the best performing dividend ETF. Here are the top 6 monthly dividend ETFs for 2022 to earn income. Every figure is as of September 1, 2022. Except in uncommon circumstances, such as when the cash part is exceptionally substantial, the top holdings mentioned for each ETF do not include cash holdings or assets acquired using proceeds from securities lending in order to concentrate on the investment strategy of the funds. Number 6. Invesco KBW High Dividend Yield Financial ETF, KBWD. Net assets as of October 25, 21, $449 million. Expense ratio, 2.59%. Dividend yield, 12mo 8.81%. Inception date, December 2, 10. Price as of October 25, 21, $18.30. The Invesco KBW High Dividend Yield Financial Portfolio ETF, KBWD, fund is heavily weighted, at least 90%, towards publicly held financial companies. This is because the fund is based on one of the prestigious Keefe, Bruyette and Amp, Woods Nasdaq indexes. In an environment with rising interest rates, publicly held financial companies are expected to perform better. Included in the holdings are: the company's name is Orchid Island Capital Inc., the Chimera Investment Corporation, Armor Residential REIT Inc., investment trust offered by AGNC, the TCG BDC Incorporated. Number 5. Invesco Preferred ETF, PGX. Net assets as of mid-2022, $5.8 billion. Expense ratio, 0.51%. Dividend yield, 12mo 5.44%. Inception date, January 31, 08. Price as of August 2022, $13. Another preferred stock exchange traded fund, ETF, that delivers on yield is the Invesco Preferred Fund, PGX. ICE-BOF AML Core plus Fixed Rate Preferred Securities Index is the benchmark that PGX will attempt to imitate in terms of both its performance and its yield. It has more than 200 preferred stocks in its portfolio, and the majority of those stocks are weighted toward the financial sector. The majority of the portfolio is comprised of BBB-rated holdings. A few examples of the investments are as follows: Citigroup Incorporated, the J.P. Morgan Chase & Company Inc., the Wells Fargo & Company, S&amp, T., the Bank of America Corporation. Number 4. WisdomTree U.S. High Dividend Fund, DHS. Net assets as of mid-2022 $1.20 billowib. Expense ratio, 0.38%. Dividend yield, 12mo 3.15%. Inception date, June 16, 06. Price as of August 2022, $87.004. The WisdomTree U.S. High Dividend Fund, DHS, is an investment vehicle that seeks to replicate the performance of the WisdomTree High Dividend Index. The WisdomTree High Dividend Index is a fundamentally weighted index that includes companies that are ranked by dividend yield and have average daily trading volumes of at least $200 million. The holdings of the fund are extremely diversified across a variety of industries, including consumer staples, real estate, healthcare, utilities, and information technology. Among the top holdings are Verizon Communications Incorporated, the Verizon brand; Pfizer Inc., the S&amp Tea Company, the Philip Morris Company, Coca-Cola, the original soft drink. Number 3. Invesco S&amp Wink with tongue sticking out 500 high dividend low volatility ETF, SPHD. Net assets as of mid-2022 $4.0 billion. Expense ratio, 0.3%. Dividend yield, 12mo 3.53%. Inception date, October 18, 12. Price as of August 2022, $47. The objective of the Invesco S&amp Wink with tongue sticking out 500 high dividend low volatility exchange traded fund, SPHD, is to invest in stocks that both pay high dividends and have low levels of volatility. It puts 90% of its resources into the common stocks of businesses that are included in the S&amp Wink with tongue sticking out 500 low volatility high dividend index. The majority of the fund is invested in consumer advocacy organizations and utility companies. Among the holdings are Iron Mountain Incorporated, Altria Group Incorporated, and others. Exxon Mobil Corp., Vornado, the S&amp Tea Company. Number 2. Global X Super Dividend US ETF, DIV. Net assets as of mid-2022, $737 million. Expense ratio, 0.45%. Dividend yield, 12mo 5.61%. Inception date, March 11, 13. Price as of August 2022, $21.00. The Global X US Super Dividend, DIV, fund was established in 2013, and its primary objective is to invest in a diversified portfolio of low volatility, high-yielding securities. The purpose of this project is to monitor and analyze the performance of 50 US-based common stocks, master limited partnerships, MLPs, and real estate investment trusts, REITs. The index is comprised of securities that have lower relative volatility than the market overall and also have some of the highest yields among those available in the United States. Investors who want a truly global grip on high-yielding stocks should consider combining it with SDVI because the two work very well together. The following are examples of holdings in the fund. Cube Smart, Holly Energy Partners, Limited Partnership, Iron Mountain Company Incorporated, The Clearway Energy Company, Self-Service Locker Rooms. Number 1. Global X Super Dividend ETF, SDIV. Net assets as of mid-2022, $788 million. Expense ratio, 0.59%. Dividend yield, 12mo 12.89%. Inception date, June 8, 11. Price as of August 2022, $9.35. A strategy that has earned the Global X Super Dividend, SDIV, fund praise from the financial press has it tracking an index of 100 companies that are equally weighted and rank among the highest dividend payers around the world. This index is called the Global X Super Dividend 100. To qualify for inclusion in the index, the common stocks, real estate investment trusts, REITs, and master limited partnerships, MLPs, that are owned by the fund's portfolio must produce above-average returns while exhibiting lower-than-average volatility. Distributions of monthly dividends have been made by the fund for the better part of a decade now. The following are some of the primary holdings of the fund. The Yenzhou Coal Mining Company Limited, Fortescue Metals Group, Electra Consumer Products, Omega Healthcare Group Inc., Iron Mountain Company Incorporated. What do you think about our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.